All right, shalom, family. In the middle of a tornado warning right about now. Y'all let me know if that's how loud that is, that siren is. Pretty loud, ain't it? I'm looking for some comments on how loud that is. I don't, let me see how long this thing gonna be going. Oh, if y'all ain't noticed, I'm unbothered by the tornado. Ooh. I'm doing the Most High's work. I'm gonna be here anyway. Okay. Not that I'm ignoring what's going on, but shalom. Is that siren pretty loud? If not, if it is, I'm gonna have to probably come back later. Let me look at the weather. See how long this thing going. Is it pretty loud? Is that the siren just stopped? I'm gonna just throw it on. I'm gonna just go on. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go on. Okay. All right, now this video is about the drink the blood of the saints. Somebody or something has been drinking up the blood of the saints. Now, there is question as to who the saints are. Let me give you a crash course. The chosen of the Most High. If you say it's just an umbrella term, Mashiach said he came to his own. Okay, now, other people that believe the word are grafted in. Okay, they are grafted in. So if they're grafted in, that means they have to, their roots is going to be Jacob, Yaakov, the roots. See, this what Mike call it, this replacement theology. It no longer matters who the biblical Israelites are, all praises, unless they're white people. Then you can send billions and trillions of dollars to them. That's the only time it mattered then, that you can send them money. All right, let me get into this. There is a beast. There is a woman that been drinking the blood of the saints. All right, I'm gonna show you something. Guess I'll go on Revelation because we're in the end. Then I'm gonna go to Daniel. Then I'm gonna go to the second book of Ezra that they removed out of the Bible that was in the 1611 King James Bible. They removed that book. It described what the fourth beast looked like. Daniel never described the fourth beast, what it looked like. He said it was terrible and dreadful. All right, the book of Ezra describes exactly what it looked like, and the scripture bear witness to it. Let me give you a preview of what that fourth beast looked like. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. And we finna get started. Maybe the siren gone. The tornado siren is gone. All right. That's what the fourth beast is in the book of 2nd Ezra. That's what it looked like. A doggone eagle. All right. Let's get on in this. Okay. Revelation 17:6. Let me see where I'm at. Revelation 17. Y'all see it up there on the screen. Chapter 6. All right. Let me read. Let me start up here at the top. All right. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked with me. Let me do a sound check. All right. They talk with me. This is John. All right. Saying unto me, come hither, and I will show unto thee judgment of the great whore that sits on many waters. This Roman kingdom. The fourth beast is the Roman kingdom. It's sitting on 7 continents. It also sits on 7 hills in Rome. Many waters. You can add in the rivers if you want to. You can add in the lakes. If you control the land that has the lake in it, you sitting on the lake. You can also, prophetic in the scripture, waters is people. When you see a kingdom rising up out of the sea, rising above the people, you know how to do the thorough studying. But all right. Okay, now. Verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. The whole world is going after this Babylonian beast, but some of them going to turn on them. All right, verse 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns, full of names of blasphemy. Let's see. The Catholics got 3. Let me show y'all this. Let me see where it's at. Let me do this. Now look. This is Mary, and this is Bloody Mary. So why you call it Bloody Mary? They like to talk about these Islamic extremists, how they shed blood to either convert or die, and they've done the same thing. Bloody Mary. Look, notice it's a woman. The church, the illegitimate church, Satan's bride, Satan's woman rides the beast. All right? Let me get on back over here. Let me see here. That's why, let's see, notice this Messiah that they propagate is effeminate. He gets along with everybody. And how you let them teach it, he won't bust a grape. But if you read the scripts, read Revelation, he's gonna be calling down the eagles, the buzzards. All right. And he's black. You're gonna find him in the Bible, the false prophet, the false image. But let me go. All right, now. Let me see here. All right, I read. Let me keep going. Let me see here. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. The Pope is the vicar of Christ. This did come to my mind twice. They represent this woman, the church. They represent the woman, okay? Blasphemous names, blasphemous titles. Shalom, everybody in the chat. I'm going to try to stay focused. All right. But look, he called himself the vicar of Christ. In other words, he speak for Christ. So I guess Christ gave him the authority to change times and law. Change the times and the law. Let me see here. Because that's what they done. Times and law in the King James Bible, Daniel chapter 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. He's a vicar. He speaks for. He's sitting in the place. They done made themselves the prophets. The same people that are the descendants of the beast and running the Roman kingdom is the same people propagating lies over the Bible cemeteries and everything else. All right, shall wear out the saints of the Most High and think to change times and law. Now, crash course. January and February, the last 2 months added in the Roman calendar. New Year starts in the spring, not in the dead of winter. Everything just died. Okay? And they shall be given into his hand. Who is the they? The saints, the chosen, the set apart people. Let me show you that. Let me show you that the saints is the set apart people. The set apart people is the nation of Israel. Daniel 7:25. I'm already off script, in case y'all wonder. I ain't worried about no tornado. The Most High made everything. He told me to go down here and get this lesson in. Okay. I got off work around 1:30 today because of this storm. It's just not getting here. All right. Okay. I'm looking for saints. Is it? I got the. Let me see what verse that is. Let me see here. 7:25. Okay. Got the wrong chapter. Okay. Let me show you what saints is. The saints. Kodashim. Set apart people. Notice he said, come out. Come out of her, my people. That's what I'm looking at. But it's set apart people, holy. Okay. Notice he called us out. He said, come out of her, my people, lest you receive of her plagues. That's also in Revelation. Yeah, he dropped that. Yeah, he did drop that title, Vicar of Christ. But praise him and ecstasy. The Pope acted as the king and the high. That's them blasphemous names, them blasphemous titles. The Most High ain't anointed them. Since when did the Most High change the people to Europeans and tell them to go all over the earth, stealing, killing, and destroying? But they let them speak for the Most High. That's what he told them to do. Steal, kill, and destroy. All right. Set apart, holy. You said, how do you know this means Hebrew people? I've got a Bible verse for that. Because Gentiles have to be grafted in. If you are, y'all know anything about grafting? Y'all just say you want to graft one tree. Let's just say you got an apple tree. And you take a branch off of an orange tree and graft it into the apple tree. The orange limb, the orange branch, draws its nourishment from the apple tree. If that apple tree die, that branch that's grafted into that orange branch that's grafted into that apple tree gonna die. So if the nation of Israel die, do the math. Let me give y'all a picture of grafted in. Let me see. Tornado must be done passed. The siren ain't going off no more. But nevertheless, y'all see all different kinds of grafting where you could take a totally different tree and splice a branch and put it in that tree. Yeah, and that tree will live. But if the root of the tree that is grafted into die, that tree dies. You say, why am I saying this? These people got it backwards. They got the world thinking that we are drawing the strength from the branch. We're drawing the strength from them. We're supposed to be learning from them. We're supposed to be drawing nourishment from them. It's not possible. You know why? Because the only thing we're drawing from them is death, lies, and destruction, and confusion. All right? If the Most High wanted them there, then it wouldn't be no problem. It would be truth right there. You will see the Most High will and his word going forth. You wouldn't see no lies and the changing of the laws. What better way to confuse the people than to get up over them and teach them? Us black folks know something about that. We know something about that. Our enemies getting up over us and teaching us to think that we are them. All right, now, and they should be giving it to this hand. There's a group of people given to the hand of this beast right here, Daniel 7:25. For a time and a dividing time. The nation of Israel. All right, let me get back over here in Revelation. I'm going to bring it home. Let me see. I didn't finish reading. Let me see. Daniel, Revelation 17. Did I go all the way down to 6? I'm going to go up here. All right, Daniel 17:4. Let me type this in and give somebody something to look at. Revelation. Let me put that comment up there. Somebody can read that. I just happened to look up there. Yeah, I done seen people do grafting in too. I done seen people grafting in stuff. I'm like, I didn't even know this thing. I didn't know it was a thing. I'm like, how is that? but yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Reading the Bible and then pick up on the grafting in. Because you got the wrong people teaching the Bible. You got people that got their own agendas going on. That's why. Here you go right here. Revelation chapter 17, verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color. The woman is the church. And look at that. They look like they look effeminate. It look like women lace front, but nevertheless, let me get over here. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stone. They got all kind of jewels. They got old money that they stole money. All right, having a golden cup in her hand full of the abomination and filthiness of her fornication. Verse 5. And upon her forehead, oh, this is Mashiach's name written on my forehead. All right, but upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. Ezra's going to also testify, and Daniel going to testify that this last beast is going to swallow up the whole earth. I can hear I guess my wife's watching the news, but nevertheless, I'm going to keep on. All right. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. This woman is drunk with the blood of the saints. Okay. She's arrayed in purple and scarlet. Okay. All the kings that committed fornication. You could get a Catholic means universal. If you're a Buddhist, you could be a Catholic. Universal. You're a devil, you can be a Catholic. All right. Sitting on 7 hills. Where is it at? They go that siren. Let me know if they're too loud. Let me know if they're too loud, y'all. Let me see what else. I'm doing a review. Great mother of harlots, abomination of the earth. Yeah, the whore of Babylon. And the woman was drunk with the blood. Who been killing the Hebrews for centuries now? Look right here. And the martyrs. That go you grafted in, folks, right there. So the woman is drunk off the blood of the chosen people and the grafted in people. Now, if you are Hebrew and you believe in Mashiach, you are both. There would be no need. There would be no need to put Anne the martyrs because she drunk off the blood. Correct me if I'm wrong. Drunk off the blood. So if you're a brute and you bust hell wide open, it's gonna be weeping and gnashing of teeth. All right. Now let me get over here into my next verse. Revelation 6 and 9. Let me see, 6, 9, and 10. Okay. And when he opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yah and for the testimony they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Yah, holy and true, dost thou not judge, and avenge our blood from them that dwell on the earth? And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them, white robe was given unto them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season until their fellow servants also and their brethren should be killed as they were, to be fulfilled. So it's a certain number. Okay. I'm looking, something I'm missing. Blood to drink, giving them blood to drink. Let me type this in. I'm looking for blood. Maybe I can read down far enough. I'm finna get on with it. Revelation, blood to drink. Typed it in wrong. Giving them blood to drink. Okay, Revelation 16 and 6. For they have shed the blood of the saints and the prophet, and thou have given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. All right, now let me get into Daniel chapter 7. All right, book of Daniel chapter 7. So, hey, we was gonna be here anyway. We was gonna be here anyway. So, all right, let me read Daniel chapter 7. And in the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a drink. Let me go back to Daniel chapter 2. Y'all bear with me. Okay, go back. We're going to Nebuchadnezzar's dream. All right. Y'all pretty much know the statue. Nebuchadnezzar's dream. Let me give y'all a picture for those of you who don't know, just in case you ain't familiar with the Bible. I like this one. That's what Daniel saw. All right, I'm finna get into it. All right. Okay. Okay, Daniel chapter 2, verse 31. Thou, O king, sawest and beheld a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before me, and the form thereof was terrible. The image head was of fine gold, his breast and arms silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, and his feet of iron and part of clay. All right, now. Gold, silver, brass, iron, and part clay. Iron and clay. All right. 34. Thou sawest till that stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay and broke them in pieces. That's Mashiach. That's his kingdom he's setting up. He's gonna hit them in the foot, and it's gonna be over with. Thank y'all for your prayers. Thank y'all for your prayers. All right, now 35. And that was iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, the gold, broken in pieces together, and it became like as the chaff of the summer threshing floors. In other words, he destroyed their kingdom into dust. And the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. So the stone that destroyed Babylon filled the whole earth. Okay, right now, Babylon doesn't engulf the whole earth. The two cannot coexist. That's why she drinking the blood. That's why she trying to kill the Kodashim. She trying to kill the set apart. She trying to trample the message of Mashiach. The two cannot coexist. It ain't happening. Okay, now. All right, now. 36. This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king. 37. Thou, O king, art king of kings, and Yahuwah of heaven have given thee a kingdom, power, strength, and glory. Did Satan give Nebuchadnezzar his kingdom? Verse 37. Did Satan give Nebuchadnezzar his kingdom? Okay, so did Satan give the Romans their kingdom? That's why you need to read the books they took out. The Most High used them as a whipping stick to get us back in line. I know y'all don't understand it, but we made a vow, a promise, and he holding us to it. All right. These people going to hell anyway. He can use them whatever how he want to. He made them. If I made this phone, I can be able to use it however I want to because I made it. The phone better not say nothing to me. You better not throw me down. Better not. It better not say you better not break me. The Most High made everybody. He can use the heathen to get his agenda popping. All right? I'm here to translate you into to what's going on. All right, now. 38. And whatsoever the children of men dwell, and the beasts of the field, and the fowls of heaven, have he given into thine hand, and have made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold. Thou art this head of gold. 39. And after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth. 40. And the fourth kingdom shall be as strong as iron. Think about military. For as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, as with iron, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise. How did they annihilate and take over the earth? Military, iron, bullets, cannonballs, iron missiles, whatever you want to call it. Metal. All right. When somebody is armed, they say they armed to the teeth. Teeth, look. Think about it. When somebody packing, they got weapons everywhere, you say they armed to the teeth. Look. Let me see, where is it? I'm looking for that teeth. Had iron teeth, but nevertheless. All right. Verse 42. And the toes and the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. this kingdom is partly strong, partly broken. How? And some Bible said partly weak, fragile. How is it fragile? They scared of our numbers. Their genes are recessive. That's a weakness. And because they realize that's a weakness, that's why you see them drinking our blood. They got an abundance of wealth, but don't have an abundance of children to keep passing it down. Us, on the other hand, don't hardly have no wealth. Revelation 2:9, 3:9. Thou art rich, but we are poor. But we got, for the most part, plenty of seed to pass down. Why you think they're worried about the population of Africa? Nevertheless, let me move on. And whereas thou saw the iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. This is colonialism. This is colonization. Mingling yourself with other people. Mixing and going on. Race mixing. That's what that is. Look at it. They shall mix themselves with the seed of men. But they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. We can't get along. You know why we can't get along? Because they keep killing us. You know why we can't get along? Because they keep stealing and destroying. You know why we can't get along? Because the Most High set it up that way. Yeah, miscegenation. All right. And in the days of these kings, Yahuwah of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all kingdoms. And it shall stand forever. All right. Let me see where I'm at now. What's that? Daniel chapter 2. Okay. All right. Daniel, we down here at the feet in case y'all ain't figured it out yet. We down here at the end. We at the end. We waiting on the mountains. We waiting on the destruction of Babylon. The whole thing is still called Babylon, y'all. Just because the person took over and called it something else, it's still in the eyesight. Look at Revelation. He still calls it Babylon. All right. Let me see here. Daniel 2. All right. Now, there's something I want to bring out. Maybe it's in chapter 7. Let me go to Daniel 7 right now. Something I'm going to break out. I'm going to show you the toes, the divided toes of this beast. How it's pertinent in today's term. All right. Okay, let me see. I'm going to show you them toes. I'm going to show you this a divided kingdom in the scripture. All right. Let me read this. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and vision of his head upon his bed, and he wrote the dream. Y'all need to start writing your dreams down. I know y'all having them, and I need to take my own advice because I don't write them down either, and I get them often. Need to start writing them down. Those are messages. Not every dream means something, but if you don't write it down, how you gonna look back at it and your face be built up? Some of them, and beware, if that dream don't line up with the word, y'all know where it come from. All right, the devil don't take a day off, nor do you sleep. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of heaven strove upon the great sea. Four winds of heaven. Let me show you something. Let me show you a parallel to that. Four winds of heaven. Hell, the winds should not blow on the earth. Let me see. Revelation 7:1. Let me see, where am I at? Okay. Verse 2, Revelation 7:1. Let me show y'all something. I just realized this when I was getting these notes together. Y'all tell me, y'all. I just want y'all to say law on this. All right. After these things, I saw four angels standing at the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should no longer blow on the earth. nor on the sea, nor any tree. All right, see that? Revelation 7, they hold in the winds. Daniel, the angels, in Revelation chapter 71, the 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, the whole entire earth. 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. They're going to hold the winds of the earth. All right, let me go back to Daniel over here. You go back to Daniel over here. Okay, Daniel chapter 7, verse 2. 2. Hold on. All right. Verse 3. Let me see. Right here. Verse 2. Daniel spoke and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the 4 winds of heaven strove upon the great sea. I just want y'all to see that. And 4 great beasts came up. So after the winds got stirred up, 4 beasts got stirred up. 4 beasts rose up after the winds got stirred up. All right. Came up from the sea, different from one another. Diverse, they mean they were different from one another. I want y'all to pay attention how Daniel don't show you what this 4th beast looked like. All right. First was like a lion, and he had king's wings. He had eagle's wings. Notice he was in Babylon right now. He was in the head of gold. Okay, now it's describing the Medes, the rest of the kingdom. All right, the Medes and the Persians and so forth. Like it had eagle's wing, and I beheld. Now this is Nebuchadnezzar right here. This is Nebuchadnezzar right here. Like a lion, it had eagle's wings, and I beheld the wings thereof was plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth and made to stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. 5. And behold, another beast, a second, like a bear, and it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in the mouth between the teeth of it, and they said thus unto it, arise, devour much flesh. 3. This is the Greek kingdom. After this, I beheld, lo, another, like a leopard, which upon the back of it had 4 wings of a fowl, and the beast also had 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. Now, verse 7. After this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible. He described the first one like a lion. He described the second beast like a bear. He described the third one like a leopard. But the 4th one, he described dreadful and terrible. And after this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. Another verse in Revelation, who was able to make war with the beast? This is just coming into mind. Hold on. Make war with the beast. Revelation. Right here. Revelation 13:4. And they worshiped the dragon, Satan, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Exceedingly strong. Who is able to make war? Yahuwah Sabaoth. Yahuwah of the armies. He making war. And it ain't going to be no war. It's going to be an annihilation. It's going to be an extinction event of biblical proportions. See, when you go to boasting, you're messing up. I'm going to boast in the Most High. I'm going to boast. That's what I'm going to boast about here. All right, now, let me see, where was I at? I know it was exceedingly. Okay. After this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, strong exceedingly. Who was able to make war with this 4th beast? And it had great iron teeth, armed to the teeth. Armed to the teeth. All right. And it devoured and brake in pieces and trampled the residue with the feet of it. And it was different from all beasts that were before it. And it had 10 horns. I considered the horns, and behold, there came another horn. There came up another, among them another little horn. Before them, There were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. I beheld till the thrones were cast down. And the Ancient of Days did sit. You're at the end now. Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool. Hold on, let me. His hair like pure wool. Hold on. Talking about the Ancient of Days. Y'all, hold on. Let me see, where is it at? Right here. His hair was like pure wool, y'all. That's hair like a goat. Let me see. I've got to tell me, did my sound go out? Let me see. I don't know. You might ought to refresh your device, Esther. Okay. Thank you, Brother Sly. Yeah, this is hair like a goat. Where is these so-called intelligent preachers that's teaching the preachers that this is Mashiach? Well, where they at? They can't. They must not. I wonder what book they coming out of. What book they coming out of? How is never mind. Never mind. Satan is a liar and the father of it. All right, now. The hair of his head like pure wool, and the throne was like fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. His throne's got wheels on it, brothers. Hey, every time y'all see some brothers out here with these wheels, I want y'all to think about the Most High throne. All right. Nevertheless, a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him, 1,000 upon 1,000 ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment said, and the book was open. This is judgment, y'all. Revelation talking about books being open. This is the end. So, when they talk about stay out the Old Testament, y'all better read that book yourself. Don't take my word for nothing. What's wrong with reading for yourself? Why don't you want to read? All right. Let me get to the interpretation, because I still got a ways to go. All right. Let me read it here. Let me see where you interpret this. All right, verse 17. Daniel chapter 7, verse 17. Yeah. All right. Now, this is the interpretation of the dream. Notice these great beasts, which are four kings which shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even and forever and forever. I'm just saying, I'm not saying you should be buying them reels. I'm just saying it's almost as it's instinctive. They done made that car their throne. I just want y'all to think about that. The Most High throne got wheels on it. Why are we attracted to wheels? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's almost as though instinctively we want to make us a throne where we feel like somebody. Let me put this up here so people know what I'm talking about. that we feel like somebody, and we done made that our throne. That's all. I'm not promoting that stuff. I don't buy them. I'm a family man. I got better things to spend our money on. Now y'all got me wrong. I caught you, but nevertheless, I'm not saying you should buy wheels. I just want y'all to think about that. It's almost instinctively that we do stuff. It's in us. What I'm saying. Certain things are in us. The word should be in us. No, all right. Now, let me not lose focus. Even I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was different than all of it. He still didn't describe it. The first beast was a lion. The second one was a bear. The third one was a leopard. But he still ain't gave no description of what this fourth beast looked like. It's in the book of 2nd Ezra. I'm going to get to it. All right. They was in the original Bible, the original 1611 Bible. The heathen took it out. Your Greek captivity that's talking about the beast that looked like the leopard is in the original 1611 Bible. They took the third beast out of your Bible, the Greek captivity. They removed it out your Bible. These heathens. All right, now, I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceedingly dreadful. He describing it, but he ain't showing you what it looked like, really. Whose teeth were of iron and nails of brass, which devoured, break in piece, and stamped the residue with his feet. All right. And the 10 horns that were in his head and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even that horn that had eyes and a mouth spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. Let me see. I'm looking for the translation of it. Let me just read it. Let me just take my time and read it. All right, verse 21. And I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them until the Ancient of Days came. All right. Had the Ancient of Days showed up yet? I want y'all to think. So it's supposed to be a continuous slaughter of the Most High set apart people until the Ancient of Days come. Who's continuously getting slaughtered? Who has created laws to slaughter the set apart people? The same one, the same people, the same group of people, the same beast, the same ruling class that made slavery. I saw it in the chat earlier. All right, let me see. Same people. Let me see what this is. The Pope asserts rights to colonize, convert, and enslave. That's the blasphemous word. I'm looking for something with all the titles on there. Hold on, I might have to go to the pictures. Let me see here. Let me see here. What they call them? Paper bulls. Paper bulls. Let me see. I should type here list of. It's 3 of them. I had no idea. Well, usually when I do videos, I still don't have no idea which way they're gonna go. Let me type in slavery. Because the Pope still been writing paper bulls. Let me see here. Here go a list right here. Let me see, I think. Let me see what they're talking about, some slavery. The issue of slavery was historically treated by concern by the Roman Church. Throughout most of human history, slavery has been practiced. You read the Bible, what these devils practice ain't in there. And that's why the Most High gonna rain down bloodshed on these heathens. It's not in there. Excuse me, y'all. It ain't in there. I ought to do it. I need to write down and start studying on that. But anyway, they come up with 3 paper bulls. Pope Gregory, Pope Nicholas. Let me see here. Portuguese slave trade. Let me see. A list probably gonna give me. I ain't no telling how many lists of paper bulls it is. But it was the Dom Diversus, Inner Cantera, Inner something. It was 3 of them. They legalized slavery of Hebrews. Is what they did. I've done this in several videos. That's one of them. Dom Diversus, Doctrine of Discovery. You ain't discovered nothing with somebody living there already. Here go another one, Romanus Pontifex. Here it is. Then Dom Diversus. They just gonna say since they God, they're gonna write in the whole world. They're gonna annex the whole world. But nevertheless, y'all could do y'all. Here they are. Inter Catera, Romanus Pontifex, Dom Diversus. There you are. There you go. Right there. All that they legalized slavery. They set us up for slaughter with these paper bulls. Go back to this blood of the verse I was here. Let me see here. All right, now what the question was, and I beheld the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them until the ancient of days came. Okay, who been slaughtering the chosen people? The Most High, the ancient of days ain't came yet. There's a group of people. Check your device. There's a group of people that's been slaughtered century, consistently, and gonna be slaughtered, gonna be set for a slaughter until the end of time, till the Most High says enough. It ain't just so-called believers. It's the Hebrews also, and the ones with Mashiach. Those that cleave to Israel, guess what? Satan gonna come after you too. All right, now let me see. 23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom on earth, which shall be different than all. He still ain't gave what this beast looked like. The first beast was like a lion with wings. The second one was a bear, humped up on one side with ribs in the mouth. The third one was a leopard with wings. But the fourth beast, he just describing it, but he ain't giving you he ain't putting a animalistic characteristic to it. Let me refresh y'all memory before y'all go over into Ezra. Let me show y'all before you go over into Ezra. Let me see. I got off track here. It's the eagle, y'all. It's the eagle. I'm gonna just tell you what it's the eagle. That's what it is. The fourth one is the eagle. I'm going to show it to you. All right. And the 10 horns. Let me see here. This is what I want y'all to pay attention. The fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdom. These folks is ruling over in religion. They leading in religion. There's more Catholics than anything in the world, and they done took over the whole earth with the iron, the military, and shall devour the whole earth and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings which shall arise, and another shall rise after them and shall be diverse from the first, and shall subdue 3 kings. Let me see. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, issuing out paper bulls, slaughtering his chosen, speaking great words, telling his congregation it's all right to enslave these people, speaking great words against the Most High. All right, let me see. Saying, this is the Most High's son, speaking great words against the Most High, saying the law is done away, speaking great words against the Most High, saying that the New Year's is in January, changing the calendar, speaking great words against the Most High, getting up over people sitting in the Bible cemetery, teaching great words against the Most High. All right. And shall think to change times and law. Hold on. He shall speak great words against the Most High, shall wear out his chosen, and think to change times and law, and they shall be given, his chosen, his people shall be given into his hand for a time, times, and divided time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, and consume and destroy it to the end. That's also going back to Daniel chapter 2. The rock hitting the foot of Babylon, obliterating it, and the Most High setting up his kingdom. All right? It's a translation of that. Let me see. Let me see here. Shall be divided. Let me see. Poorly iron, poorly clay. I might have missed that in Daniel 2. Let me see here. Shall be a divided. Let me see here. No, that ain't it. It's going to be Daniel chapter 2, verse 41. I missed it. I went over that, but I didn't go over the part I wanted to show y'all. All right. Verse 41. All right. The kingdom shall be divided. Okay. The fourth beast has a worldwide kingdom, and it's divided. It's operating on all 7 continents. It's a divided kingdom. All right. Now, the fourth beast is Rome. It's a divided kingdom, and it's on 7 continents. Let me see. Cause I got any paper in my pocket. Okay, you got Roman writing on your money. Man, let me just show y'all. Let me show y'all how this kingdom is divided, but yet they together. All right. You got Latin writing, you got Roman writing on your money. Caesar got money over here, y'all. Caesar got a military over here. Semper Fidelis. That's Roman motto. You could go to Canada, they got them. You could go to Australia, they got them. You could go to Great Britain, they got them. Europe got Latin mottos on their military. They got, that's Roman writing. The world is run by, let me see how many Catholics you got. You got billions of Catholics worldwide. And then check this out. Check this out. You see the Latin writing? That's the language of the Romans, y'all. Look. New world, new order, world. New world order. Ordo, Norus, Calura. Let me see what that is. Ordo. Let me see. New world order in Latin. Let me see. Make sure I'm getting it right because I don't really know Latin. Okay, let me see. Ain't gonna be no new world order. Let me see here. Make sure I got it right. That's it. Vision for the world. New world order. Y'all see it? In Latin, in the Roman writing. Y'all ain't ruling forever. Y'all getting destroyed. y'all on y'all way out. It's over with. Your pyramid scheme is up. It's over. All right. That's the divided kingdom. Look, let me go back over this. Shall be divided. Let me see. Where is it at? Let's see it. Let me see. 41. I think I said 41. I think I did say 41. Let me see. Yeah. The kingdom shall be divided. The European Union. They got, your police got military mottos. They got Latin mottos on their badges. Them Roman centurion, y'all. These Romans know. Well, the high ups. Every day, I don't know. They Roman writing. They got Roman writing on their badges. Your Bible cemeteries got Latin mottos on them. Your military. The United States alone got over 800 military bases. The United States. Now let me get into Ezra and this eagle beast that he saw. Let me get into the book of Ezra. All right. Second Ezra, chapter 11. I might read the whole chapter. I might. I guess the storm doesn't pass. But another storm right here within me is brewing. All right. Now, Second Ezra, chapter 11. This book was in your 1611 Bible of the King James. All right. This is Ezra, the prophet Ezra. Then I saw a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle, which had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads. And I saw, and behold, she spread her wings all over all the earth. So this eagle is ruling the earth. And all the winds of the air blew on her. Remember? Daniel? He saw the winds blowing up, stirring up kingdoms. Revelation, the angels gonna hold back the winds. Ezra talking about the winds. All right. And all the winds of the air blew on her. And she and were gathered together. And I beheld, and out of her feathers there grew another contrary feather, and they became little feathers and small. And her heads were at rest. And the head in the middle was greater than the other, yet rested it with the rest. Verse 5, moreover, I beheld, and lo, the eagle flew with her feathers and rained upon the earth and over them that dwelt therein. All right, verse 6, and I saw that all things under heaven were subject unto her. Think about that. All things under heaven were subject to this eagle, propagating lies. Look, subject unto her. It didn't say ruled by her, but subject. They got the world thinking that this is God. They done tried to pervert. Well, they done pervert the heavenly. They done perverted the heavenly. I'm here to tell. I'm here screaming bloody Mary. Mary shed much blood. The woman is drinking much blood of the saints, still drinking the blood of the chosen and those with the witness of Mashiach, still drinking the blood. All right, let me get back over here. Second Ezra. All right, now. And I saw all things under heaven were subject unto her, and no man spake against her. No, not one creature upon earth. And I beheld, lo, the eagle rose up on her talons and spoke to her feathers, saying, watch not all at once. Sleep everyone in his own place and watch by course. Let the heads be preserved for the last. And I beheld, and lo, the voice went not out of her head, but from the midst of her body. And I numbered her contrary feathers, and behold, there were 8 of them. And I looked, and behold, the one on the right side arose one feather, and it rained over all the earth. So parts of this eagle is taking turn ruling. This Roman kingdom that had many phases and shifts. First you had Rome, then you had part of it was Christian, and the other part was Muslim. It was a divided kingdom then. But nevertheless, all right. And so it was, and when it rained, the end of it came, and the place thereof appeared no more. So the next following stood up and reigned and had a great time. And it happened that when it rained, the end of it came also like as the first. So it appeared no more. 15. There came a voice unto it and said, hear thou that hast borne rule over the earth so long. This I say unto thee, therefore thou beginnest to appear no more. So it's time to start dying. All right. And therefore none after thee attain unto thy time, neither unto the half of thereof. No other kingdom, no other part of this eagle gonna rule as long as this particular one did. All right. There shall none after thee attain unto thy time, neither unto the half thereof. 18. And then arose the third and reigned as the other before, and appeared no more also. And so went it with all residue one after another, and as everyone reigned, and then appeared no more. Let me get into the interpretation. All right. Let me get into the interpretation. Y'all can read this yourself. Second Ezra chapter 11. Let me see. Did I write it down? Oh, it's in chapter 12, I think. I think it's in chapter 12. Let me get the Mashiach right quick, though. Let me get the Mashiach. He's going to pass judgment on his eagle. Then I heard a voice which said unto me, look before thee, and consider the thing that thou seest. And I beheld, and lo, as it were, a roaring lion chased out of the wood, and I saw he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle and said, hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest, the most high, shall say unto thee, thou art not thou that, excuse me, y'all forgive me, art not thou it that remaineth of the four beasts? Talking about Daniel. And made it rain in art not thou it that remaineth of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in the world, that the end of their time might come through them. All right. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with wicked oppression. The fourth beast, Daniel, dreadful and terrible, exceedingly strong, Daniel, Ezra, and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. The fourth beast. Don't nobody want to call out this wicked. Don't nobody want to call out wickedness. They loosening devils. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. They've been ruling for a while. For the earth have thou not judged in truth. So they ruling, but they ain't judging in truth. they because they are their father, the devil. He's a liar and the father of it. And he was a murderer from the beginning. 42. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou have hurt the peaceable. Read some of Columbus' writings, the Catholic Columbus writings. Oh, these Indians, they so dumb, they so gullible, they so weak, and they killed them. For thou hast afflicted the meek, enslaved them. Thou have hurt the peaceable. Thou have loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit. The testimony of Mashiach, those that are set apart, consecrated to the Most High, and have cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. All right, Black Wall Street and so forth, and everybody else you destroyed with bloodshed. I'm naming those pertaining to my people. Rosewood. All right. The highest also look upon the proud times and beheld. They are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Let me show y'all when the abominations fulfilled. The highest also have looked upon the proud time, and behold, they are ended, and his abomination fulfilled. Let me show you when they are. Let me show you when they are fulfilled in Revelation. Show you when they are fulfilled in Revelation. Hold on. Okay. Let me go to Revelation 14:16. Read the whole chapter. Revelation chapter 14, 16. Let me start at 15. And another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud. Thrust in thy sickle and reap. It's harvest time. For the time has come for thee to reap. For the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat upon the cloud thrust in his sickle upon the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven. He also having a sharp sickle. Boy, it's harvest time, y'all. It's harvest time. Payday is here. And another angel came out from the altar, which had the power over fire, and cried with a loud voice, cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the cluster of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. 19. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and cast it into the great wine press of the wrath of Yahuwah. So when he started reaping the earth, it's getting cast into the wine press of the wrath of the Most High. And the wine press was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the wine press, even unto the horses' bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. I'm just showing you the earth is getting harvested. The wickedness in the earth is getting harvested in the end of the book. Y'all see that? Now let's get back over here to 2nd Ezra. All right. Let me see. Let me read 43. Therefore, thy wrongful dealing came up unto the highest, and thy pride to the mighty. And the highest also have looked upon the proud time and beheld they are ended, and the abominations fulfilled. It's ended and it's fulfilled because it's going to be harvested. It's over with. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle. Therefore appear no more, thou eagle. Deuteronomy, I wrote that down. 28:49. Therefore appear no more, thy eagle. I'm going to show y'all that the eagle is the fourth beast of Daniel. It's in chapter 12. All right. Y'all chill with a brother. We done set out the storm. The storm gone, y'all. Y'all chill with a brother. All right. I guess it ain't gone. I guess it ain't gone. I ain't worried about it. All right, now. Nor thy harbor wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. That all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence. Oh! So when the Most High starts harvesting the wickedness of the earth going to be delivered. Praise Yah. Hallelujah. That all the earth may be refreshed. It may return, being delivered from the violence. The violence of the eagle, that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. That's the earth. All right, let me show y'all something. Let me see here. Close that out. Close that out. Close that out. You type in Deuteronomy 28:49. Thought I had this picture up here already. Blog has been removed. That's all right. I did have this picture up here. It's up here somewhere. Let me close that out. I'm not going to read history no way. Here it is. There go the eagle. And Yahuwah will bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth. Let me read that to y'all. Deuteronomy 28. I'm showing y'all this eagle. Hold on. 28 and 40, was it 49? Battery low. I figured it would. Hold on, let me plug it in. All right. And Yahuwah will bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle fly. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. All right. We at the end of the earth. When Moses prophesied this, we was in the beginning. We was in the east. Now we in the west. All right. He brought judgment on us as swift as the eagle, and they mascot the eagle, and they are part of the Roman kingdom, the Roman eagle. There you go. There you go. I just showed you they got Roman writing. The police badges got Roman mottos. The military Roman motto. Your money got Roman motto. I don't care if you go to Canada, you go to Australia. You can go all these European nations. These Romance languages descended from the Roman language. Let me show y'all Romance languages while I'm thinking about it. Ain't nothing romantic about it. Let me see. Romance languages. Let me see. I ain't gonna do too much reading. I'm getting all, The Romance languages, less commonly referred to as Latin languages or Neo-Latin languages, are various modern languages that evolved from Vulgar Latin. That's why the letters look similar. All right. They are a subgroup of Italic languages. In the Indo-European language, you could trace white people's language all the way back to India. That's a lesson for another day. So how did these Europeans all of a sudden become the Hebrews? That's a lesson for another day. All right. I did that. I did that without even looking for it. The Most High just works in a mysterious way. I traced their language all the way back to India, over in that area, in the east. Nevertheless, that's why you got Indo-European, not European Indo. But nevertheless, the 6 most widely spoken Romance languages. I'm looking for another. Let's go Spanish, part that descended from the Latin language. Portuguese, descended from the Latin language. French, Italian, Romanian, Catalan. All right, y'all see it? Germany. Let me see. Well, the French is which is heavily influenced by Germanic. Okay, y'all see it though. English. All these languages with the letters look similar with these Roman mottos. All right, now let me get back over here. Let me see. Was I in? Let me get back in Ezra. Let me see here. Let me get to 2nd Ezra chapter 12. All right, now back to the lion. And it came to pass while the lion spake these words unto the eagle, I saw, and behold, the head that remained of the 4 wings appeared no more, and the 2 went unto it. 2 went unto it and set themselves up to reign, and their kingdom was small and full of uproar. And I saw, and behold, they appeared no more, and the whole body of the eagle was burnt. 2 Peter. The works of this earth been burned up. All right. It was burnt, so that the earth was in great fear. See, when you see the Most High spank the world power, the world ruler. See, at first they were fearing the beast. They were fearing the Roman beast. After this happened, they're gonna be feared. They're gonna be in fear that the beast had been destroyed by Mashiach, by the Most High, by the Most High using Mashiach, and those are just proclaiming His kingdom. All right. They appeared no more, in the whole body of the eagle was burnt, so that the earth was in great fear. Then awakened I out of the trouble and trance of my mind, meditation. All right, and from great fear, and said unto my spirit, Lo, this has thou done unto me, in that thou searchest out the ways of the highest. Lo, yet I am weary in my mind. He can't get no rest. I am very weak in my spirit and little strength. So it must have been a terrible vision. Like Daniel said, it was terrible. Yeah. Strength is there in me and a great fear wherewith I was afflicted this night. Therefore, now I beseech you, the highest. Now I beseech you, the Most High, that he will comfort me until the end. And lo, Yahuwah that beareth rule. For if I have found grace before thy sight, and if I am justified with thee before many others, and if my prayer indeed be come before thy face, comfort me then, and show me thy servant the interpretation and plain difference of this fearful vision, that thou mayest perfectly comfort my soul. Start writing your dreams down and ask the Most High for the interpretation. For with him, all things are possible. All right. For thou hast judged me worthy to show me the last time. That's the end time, right? Okay. And I just showed you how Ezra is paralleling Daniel and Revelation, and paralleling both of them. All of them connect. The eagle whom thou saw come up out of the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. That is right there. Boom. The eagle was the fourth beast that Daniel didn't specify. He just said it was dreadful and terrible, and it had teeth of iron. It's going to eat up the whole earth. But this is the eagle. The eagle whom thou saw come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. But these heathens saw fit to take this out. All right. But it was not expounded unto him. It wasn't shown unto him. Therefore, now I declare it unto thee. 13. Behold, the days will come that there shall rise up a kingdom upon the earth, and it shall be feared above all kingdoms that were before it. In the same shall 12 kings reign, one after another. Well, the second shall begin to reign, and shall have more time than any of the 12. And this do the 12 wings signify, which thou sawest. And as for the voice which thou heardest speak, yes, and that thou sawest, not to go out from the heads, but from the midst of the body thereof, this is the interpretation. That after the time of that kingdom, there shall arise great strivings, and it shall stand in peril of falling. Nevertheless, it shall not then fall, but shall be restored again to his beginning. Notice the world think that Rome failed. The whole world, the fall of the Roman Empire. That's the lie they used to feed me in school. But nevertheless, you got a Roman-style government. You got white supremacists doing a Nazi salute. No, that's the Roman salute. Let me see. That ain't no Nazi salute, y'all. Notice you got Hitler over there doing the same thing. That's the Roman salute. Notice the Germans got eagles and so forth. Yeah, there you go right there. Boom. Let me see where. Okay, yeah, back over here. All right, now let me show you the Roman fasces in Congress. The Roman fasces is a symbol of Roman authority. You got a Roman style government, you got a house, and you got the Senate. What he fast is at. Now, what Rome symbol of authority doing over here? Look, y'all. They doing up there. Huh? They folks know who they are. Look, that's a Roman fascist. There y'all go right there. We expecting the Romans to show the Hebrews some mercy when they never did before. Because we don't know who we are. I'm talking about as a whole, and we don't know who they are. Let me see here. Looking for that picture. I got pop-up blockers. Certain stuff just don't show. This is what I want to show. Look, Mussolini. That's Hitler. Hitler had the same stuff on a stamp. Hitler was a Catholic. Dictionary, fascist. A bundle of rod, along with them an axe with projecting blade, born before ancient Roman magistrate as a badge of authority. The fourth beast ain't dead, y'all. Yeah, Esau. Yeah, Esau. Zepho mixed his seed. Children of Esau mixed everywhere, even with these people. He's both of them. That's why you see some people talking about he the Arabs, and some say he talking about he white people. He mixed his descendants mixed with both of them. That's why you know. But nevertheless, look, they're going on your dime. Germany got it. Notice right after they got through fighting each other, the United Snakes took the German scientists, brought them over here, and put them to work. Same people. There you go. Let me get back on track here. Let me get back on track. All right, now. All right, I just read 18, verse 19. Whereas thou saw a small underfeather sticking to her wings, this is the interpretation. That in him shall arise 8 kings, whose time shall be but small, and their years swift. 2 of them shall perish, the middle of time is approaching. 4 shall be kept until the end, begin to approach, but 2 shall be kept until the end. Whereas thou saw 3 heads resting. This is the interpretation. In the last days shall the Most High raise up 3 kingdoms and renew many things therein, and they shall have dominion of the earth. 24. And of these that dwell therein with much oppression. Who's oppressing the earth? Who discovered land with people living in it? Who kills in the name of their God? Who enslaves in the name of their God? Huh? Much oppression. You oppressing people on the religious level. You oppressing people on the natural level. There you go. Jesus was a slave ship. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. Okay. That's what it is. These Europeans gave us that. And they gave us a picture to go with it. I often tell people they gave us white names and a picture to go with it. Names can be traced back. I just told you earlier. I just told you earlier that I traced their languages all the way back to India, to the east. I traced it, and I was looking for something else and trace their name back. Names can be traced back. So what you do, you translate Hebrew names through 4 European languages, 5 really, and give them and the names go sound European and give them white faces. Notice they don't never highlight black accomplishment. Period. Let me get on something. Let me get back in this lesson. All right, let me get back to this. All right, now. All right, in his last days, shall the Most High raise up 3 kingdoms and renew many things therein, and they shall have the dominion of the earth. And of those that dwell therein with much oppression above all those that were before them, therefore they are called the heads of the eagle. Yeah, they the image of the beast. Yeah. 25. For these are they that shall accomplish his wickedness, that shall finish his last end, bringing it to a close. And whereas thou saw that the great head appeared no more, it signified that one of them shall die upon his bed, and yet with pain. For the two that remain shall be slain with the sword. 28. And the sword of the one shall devour the other, but at the last shall fall through the sword himself. Sword also means death. The Most High said he was going to draw out a sword after the children of Israel. That means you're going to be dying. How think about it. If Europeans are the children of Israel, when did they go into captivity? That's written in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and Luke chapter 21, 24, captive into all nations. And how is they going to survive dying as they go into captivity? You have to be able to reproduce. They have trouble reproducing because they are not the people. They are not the people that the Most High said were going to be as the sands of the sea and the stars in the sky. You have to have you have to be able to reproduce plenteously to survive the Most High killing you off, to survive Satan trying to kill you. You have to be able to reproduce. This marks us. All right? Now, okay. Verse 30. It signified that in these are they whom the highest have kept unto their end. This is the small kingdom full of trouble, as thou sawest. Shalom, Cortez. All right, now. And the lion whom thou sawest rising up out of the wood and roaring and speaking to the eagle and rebuking her for her unrighteousness with all the words that thou hast heard. This is the anointed, the lion of Yahudah. The lion of Yahudah. Shalom, Mike.
Shalom, my brother.
Yes, sir. You read a few verses. I'm about to the end. Hold on. You got anything you want to say?
Go ahead. Bang on the Hebrew.
All right. Hold on. Reprove it. Okay. This is the anointed, which is the highest have kept for them and for their wickedness unto the end. The Most High done kept him to the end. Also, the stone that destroyed Nebuchadnezzar's statue. It's another chapter in Ezra. You know where it's at, Mike? Where Mashiach cut out a mountain and fly up on it and destroy the nation after they come to fight him. You know where that's at? Nevertheless, shall upbraid them until the end. I mean, hold on. If I can think about it, I'll try to find. Hold on. And he shall set them before him alive in judgment, and shall rebuke them and correct them. For the rest of my people shall he deliver with mercy those that have been pressed upon my borders, and he shall make them joyfully in the coming of the day of judgment, whereof I have spoken unto thee from the beginning. This is the dream that thou sawest, and these are the interpretation. What is that? Where he talking about that Daniel, his brother Daniel. Let me see here. That fourth beast is the eagle, my family. Go ahead and elaborate. Right here.
Yeah. Go ahead and read it, bro. Yeah, that fourth beast is the eagle. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Let me see here. I forgot. Let me see. I'm looking for Israel. I don't know. But it's in there. Maybe that's another lesson for another day. But yeah, what's going on? What's good, family?
Everything good, Hebrew. We come up here to support you. We just got off the phone. You know what we were talking behind the scenes.
Y'all, that's all right. Chop it up. Man, I thought I'd hit you. I must have skipped over, but yeah, chop it up, man. Let me unshare my screen. They go that Roman salute. He talking about some Nazi, yeah, whatever. Let me get back over here. All right, fam. See some of y'all comments. Y'all got anything y'all want to add? Need to add?
I just want to say, hey, brother, I apologize for not being able to be on here, man. We was on the chop up.
Oh, that's fine. Sure.
But hey, I salute you for you getting the work done. You putting that work in.
Yes, sir. I'll go sleep on y'all in a minute. Hey, I'll be working like a Hebrew slave.
Hey, all praise though, but you get that work in though.
It's my choice, yeah. Yeah.
You still managed to get that work in, man. I salute you on that.
Yeah. They sent us
home. Praise to the Most High.
They sent us home from work because of the storm, and I went to work because of the storm.
Oh, you been off all day, Hebrew?
I got off at 1:30.
Okay.
And went to work. And went to work.
Shalom to everybody in the chat. Shalom, everybody.
Anybody got anything they want to say?
Bro, what's the topic of the lesson?
Drinking the blood of the saints. I forgot what I.
Well, hell, I got. See now. See, I just could just come here with this scripture. Now I got you.
Yeah, the blood of the
saints. So you read.
Who's drinking it? Who's drinking the blood of the saints?
All right, I see it. So let me ask you this: did you read that 2 Ezra 15?
No. Let's get it.
Because the Most High gonna give a recompense to this beast for messing with the blood of the saints.
Yeah. What verse?
Start at verse 15, and let's start at verse 1, Hebrew.
Okay. I mean, I don't know where I get in Genesis. You gotta get to the Apocrypha. Hold on. Let me scroll down and see what I got. I'm trying to. Let me go back. I know what to do. Did I close? I probably closed down. Oh, this is standard. This is regular. This is a regular Bible. Hold on. 1611 KJ. Yeah. Okay, it's a regular Bible. That's why it ain't in there.
See, in this particular scripture, this is the most chapter, 2 Ezra chapter 15. The Most High is dealing with the nations, and he also dealing with Babylon as well. But this all goes hand in hand because when you read in 2 Ezra 15, he always gonna reference you back. This is what they done to my chosen, therefore I'm gonna recompense these nations. So he always gonna bring it back for what they have done to my chosen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what did they do to the? What did they do to the chosen? Ain't they the saints? Yeah, they slain them. They murdered us. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to that 2 Ezra 15, you just read down what the Most High say. I'm gonna recompense them for shedding the innocent blood. Who's the innocent blood? The saints.
Yeah. And the chosen. Yeah, it's set apart.
And the chosen.
Yeah. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth.
Put it on the screen, Hebrew. Put it on the screen. You don't mind, bro?
No, yeah, I got to get it together, man. I got to get it together. Okay, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahuwah, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. That's they plotting. They these big old think tanks trying to plot up a way to kill us. Fear not the imaginations against thee.
So we got these imaginations, them plotting up to try to get rid of. So what's coming next? As we went over Tuesday morning, the famine is on its way. The famine is here, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, yeah, the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith Yahuwah, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, that's death, famine, death. The sword is various. Wars, whatever, plagues, and destruction.
So why is the Most High bringing the sword, the famine, death, and destruction? For shedding the blood of the saints. Like your lesson dealing with, bro.
Yeah. Cortez, you
got
2nd Ezra 15. He done stepped away. Trying to get a brother involved if he want to be, you know.
Hold on, what you say, bro? My bad.
You got 2nd Ezra 15. You can read if you want to.
Yeah, we just wanted verse 8 though, Hebrew. That verse 8 is where it ties in. That verse 8.
Okay.
I'll praise.
If you ain't got it, I'll read it.
Well, 9 too.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my sword out.
Okay.
Y'all bear with me for a second. I got it. 2nd Ezra what?
15.
15, 8 and 9.
What chapter?
15. 2nd Ezra 15.
Okay, I got you. 8 and 9. 8 and
Yeah.
9. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 8 reads, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
So who went out through the earth? Yeah, you good. Who went out through the earth slaying the saints, shedding the innocent blood of the righteous? It's the fourth beast.
Yep.
The fourth beast.
Yep. Breaking it down like in Daniel chapter 7, breaking it down and crushing it and breaking the earth down, crushing it, trampling it in pieces.
Yes, sir.
Underfoot. Trampling down the holy things. Boy, them devils, boy. I don't want that judgment. They can have that. I don't want that. I don't want no part of that.
They didn't show forth the difference between the clean and unclean. That's why they don't have an understanding. But hey, they gonna have an understanding here in a little bit.
Yeah.
When Hamashiach, when he do what he do, all praises.
All praises.
Yes, sir.
Shoot, 144.
Yeah, bro. You can go cut it if you want to, Hebrew. I'm just coming up here to support you, bro. I'm sorry. You know, we was
No. It was all. Let me make sure I ain't went over. I ain't missed nothing. Oh yeah. Look. I forgot to put that up there. The eagle has landed. The eagle gonna be burning. I just got to read this 2nd Ezra chapter 12. The eagle gonna be on fire. The eagle gonna be on fire. Look. Let me see if I missed anything. The Roman eagle. Need to put this in the chat while I'm thinking about it. Y'all go through there and subscribe to those channels. Put that in the chat. Let me see, make sure you ain't skipped over nothing. No, I got it. Let me see.
Hey, that thumbnail went hard in the paint, Hebrew.
I'm getting the most happy. I'm getting better at it. That's what it is. All you gotta do practice. And it's coming faster. You hear me? Sometimes it take me probably a while, but then yeah. All you gotta do practice like everything. Y'all hit that. Y'all go through there, and so make sure you subscribe to every channel. I got one channel that's been quiet for about 3 months now. They should remove that last strike April the 6th. But yeah. Y'all got anything else? The old scavenger bird. Yeah, that's another thing I meant to show. The eagle is a buzzard. That's what I wrote that down. I'm looking at Brother Slide comment. I wrote that verse down somewhere. Or maybe I didn't. The eagles be gathered together. Remember, Mashiach said the eagles. What the eagle? Let me write that down. Let me see.
Where the eagles are gathered together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And notice a doggone eagle don't start eating until you dead. So
wherever the eagles are gathered together, so shall the carcass be.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna look at it in the straw. I'm gonna show you. It's the same family, basically. One just like dead, rotten stuff.
Hey, bring that Matthew 24:28 out.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and read it.
All right. Hold on. All righty. Matthew 24:28 read. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagle be gathered together.
That's it.
There you go. I got you, Hebrew. I got you back. I got you back.
24:28.
Yes, sir.
Now we're gonna look at that in the strong. The carcass. There you go. Look, it's dead. When something dead, it's a carcass.
Right.
There the eagles will.
Mm-hmm.
Every time there's something dead, the eagles were there.
Right.
When they took over the land, it was a bunch of carcasses there. The eagles were there. Think about that. Everywhere the eagle went, it was some dead bodies. They gathered together. They didn't have a congregation.
Where the eagles be gathered, so shall the carcass be. So the carcass goes right into Ezekiel, where it talks about those dry bones.
28, 24. Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah. Let's see, Matthew 28, 24.
Can these bones live? The carcass.
Yeah, we're gonna live in spite of the eagle. The eagle think they doing something, but the Most High got him working for him. They don't know it. 21. He said 21, 24.
But ain't it funny? Go ahead, Mike. What verse was that, Mike, in Ezekiel?
Let me see.
I don't know what happened. But ain't it funny though that all the nations, their sign is the what?
Eagle?
It's the eagle. And you can identify them by that eagle. The scriptures speak on the eagle. So boy, they got it boldly in our face, don't they?
Yeah. I'm looking at Esther's comment. Carcass, the black caucus. Yeah. They might as well be the black caucus because they ain't doing jack for us.
They just as dead as the carcass, like the carcass is, just dead.
Yeah, they got vultures right here. That's what it is. A vulture. Look. An eagle. A darn vulture. Look. Vulture. They always circling around something. When you see them circling, you already know what time it is. Right there. Now, what are you talking about going to now? Or you weren't going to read that?
No, I ain't saying nothing Hebrew.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said Ezekiel something Hebrew.
No, I was just saying you can read about the dry bones in Ezekiel. That's who the carcass is, those dry bones.
Okay, I got you.
Can these bones live?
Yes, sir. Prophesy to these
bones laying on the ground. They're the carcass, right?
Right.
Yeah, the carcass, yeah.
That's why we got to continue to do what we doing, prophesizing to these bones.
The eagle think they done cleaned the bone with it. These witnesses gonna do like the witness of Revelation. We getting up. But that's all I got, family.
All praise, Hebrew.
Yeah. Oh, I stopped sharing my screen. All praise. Well, I guess we're gonna play some judgment. We wait. Look. We shouldn't really be waiting like that, cause boy, the Most High called, boy. But you know what I'm saying. I'm waiting on some deliverance. You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
right.
Waiting on some deliverance up in here. Love y'all, family. Appreciate y'all. Y'all still clear this judgment.
A lot of people got
Stay out the way.
The master coming back as this guy who's gonna love everybody and rapture everybody off to heaven. That's not true. That's not the teaching of the Bible. The Bible says, that he does judge and make real.
All praises to the Father and His Son, the creator of the universe. Yeah, the giver of the laws and commandments, crucified for the sins of the whole earth. But y'all don't pay him no mind, y'all don't pay him no homage, I ain't tripping on him, y'all don't love him. Y'all too busy worshiping other guys, Christmas, Easter, Valentine, yeah, y'all love sin. And these taxes ain't no help, they done closed up the doors to the kingdom. Matthew 23 and 13, tell me y'all some hypocrites, y'all ain't even getting in the kingdom. And that's real, I've been walking with the word, trying to get to know the word. Another word, I've been reading script. I come to find out it's a different story when you understand the manuscript. It is false doctrines, all lies. Like going to heaven when we die. What else? Like eating catfish and pork rinds. That's abomination in the Lord's eyes. You gotta unlearn and relearn everything that you did learn about the Most High God of these scriptures, and you better do it before He return. Cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. Nah, kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to set the record straight. Come on, He coming back to pass judgment. Yeah, cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. He ain't kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to clear the controversy. He coming back to pass judgment. 7 trumpets, 7 vows. Right after Jacob see his trouble, it's coming. He said the whole world gon' bow. Whether you hate him or you love him, it's coming. You got a war, you ain't keeping His commandments, you gon' perish when He come back with His army and the sword. All judgment has been handed down to Him from the Father, and the title has been given Lord of all lords. You've been worshiping in vain though, cause you don't really know Him like you claim so. At the day of judgment, He gon' tell you He don't know you either. And to the lake of fires, where you gon' go? All you heathens and you Edomites. Yeah, Babylon gon' die that night. Talking takeover, full overthrow. The man of sin, he gon' burn slow. What you know about